Finally, The Rock has come back to Blerdcon.
Hi guys, this is BBI Mermaid and I'm here at Blerdcon with...
Hey, I'm Terril with Blerd. We started as a media and streetwear company back in 2019. As time went, people saw what we were doing and they're like, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? And we're just giving people advice like, hey, start a website and, trademark your logos and just giving out like these little random tips and tricks. And they're like, well, can you help me do this? Can you help me do that? And I was like, well, maybe we need to lean more into like helping with marketing and event services than, purely the merch. So that's kind of the evolution of the company. Yeah.
So what are we expecting from Blerd?
We plan on expanding the event services, working on that actively now. We're working on some things in technology around AI as well. I'm trying to get it working now, but we're trying to have like AI that helps event marketers as well, where they're trying to, disperse information or garner attention from attendees for like sponsors and things like that. That's what we're looking at for, I guess, the most immediate future.
Or like quick customer service.
Exactly.
Would that take away from the whole aspect of that human interaction, getting that quick response versus that animated? I don't like AI bots.
Well, that is part of like what we're trying to work on. We're trying to bring some of the more human aspects to the AI, like where it's not just like a completely like soulless filling voice. Like one of the things we're doing, and actually there's Jewel. Even like our AI is based on the voice of Jewel. So like, in a way, when you're talking to AI, it's almost like you're talking to her.
My name is Jewel Jordan. I do public relations and event planning for Blerd.com. I work in public relations and media events in my day job as well. So if you were to call to our AI and talk to it and have a conversation right now, it would sound almost identical to us having this conversation.
And what has that experience been like for you?
It was a little weird. I work in public relations and I'm used to talking to the public on a regular basis. I've heard my own voice recorded 1,000,001 times and my sentiment has always been, I don't like the sound of my own voice. Hearing the AI though, kind of actually opened my eyes to more opportunities. So like if you start hearing me narrating books and stuff in the near future, like that's probably like, I was like, okay, it doesn't actually sound bad. And like on a good mic, it's pretty decent. So like, if anything, it was eye-opening to another opportunity for me. So it's been a good experience for sure.
So you guys wrapped up an awesome panel. What inspired you to go ahead and say, hey, I want to do this particular panel?
So some of the major motivation for us is we are like a ground up brand. We built the brand Terril had mentioned during the panel that like he started it kind of technically back in 2014, but officially launched it in 2019. We're only 6 years in at this point. So we're still growing and building ourselves. And one of the main things that's important to us as a brand is to build community. And we want to make sure that we're giving information and empowering people to go out and build their own Blerdy brand. We're not going to gatekeep you on this one. We want to make sure that you've got the information that you need to be able to go out, start doing what you're trying to do, get into the space, and hopefully not just make some money, but like make an impact and make a difference within their own communities.
So how can somebody like me, who's a cosplayer, not US based, but in the Caribbean, can probably partner up with Blerd Official?
So you guys, I don't want to say like send us a bunch of your stuff, but we are always on the lookout for brand ambassadors and for people that we think align with our goals and our mission. So we'll be on the lookout. Feel free to come up to us and talk to us. We're very personable people. Like I wouldn't say any of us are going to be like, don't talk to me. But like, come have a conversation. We'll talk with you. We're happy to talk with you. And it might not necessarily mean that there's something immediately in the works, but if we remember you, if you put yourself out there, we'll come back to you.
Things pop up sometimes. Like,
they do.
Things that we don't even imagine, it's like, okay, we need people now. Like,
yeah, like Revolt last year.
Right.
Like there's events that come up where we need people. And so if we're in your area and we know that you're out there and you're in line with our brand, we'll probably reach out and be like, hey, do you want to work with us?
Okay, so is there particular feature qualities that you're looking for people to actually partner with your brand? What is it that sticks out to you that?
So our company culture is called PIQ. P-I-Q. It's positivity, inclusion, and quality.
Mm-hmm.
Those are like the tenets I look for, like personality wise, and then on top of that, consistency.
Consistency, as in.
I like to see people that will continually work towards a goal over time.
Okay.
Yep.
Because sometimes there's moments where people kind of like go viral, they have a moment and then they're like very, very in the forefront, but then they don't keep it up. And it's like, that's cool, but we do need some consistency and to know that you're going to stick with what it is that you're trying to do so that we can rely on you as well.
There's a lot of individuals, I guess, who will go viral, but then, as you said, not really be consistent versus the little people that actually trying their hardest, but are not going viral.
Exactly. Is say if you're out there pumping out consistent content that's in line with what it is that we're looking for, that means more to us than if one video did 200,000 views or likes or whatever, and you're not doing it consistently.
Okay, so no problem. So there you have it, guys. You can find them at Blerd Official on.
Yep, we're at Blerd Official on all social networks, and then you can find us at blerd.com.
Same here. I was going to say I'm probably easier to reach through Blerd. So if you need to reach me, you can email asking to speak to me specifically. But if you want to follow me on socials, you can find me at pinkdreams_senpai on Instagram and Pinky Senpai on most other platforms. So.